Well, that is the leader, I think, made the point very, very well. There is no deal that gets done that can't pass the House of Representatives and be signed into law by the President. This is a conversation that needs to happen. It's been 90 days since President Biden has made any effort to reach out to Speaker McCarthy. Speaker McCarthy has been available, continues to be available, and now has a product or a result to act on. And the President's position, the Democrats' position of not negotiating is not sustainable. And the other thing that's not sustainable is our national debt. If you look at what's happened just in the last decade or so, in 2010, interest on the debt was just a little bit under $200 billion a year. In 2022, it's $475 billion a year, a 142% increase. And the Committee for Responsible Budget tells us that out of every dollar of the debt for the next 10 years, 50 cents out of every dollar of the debt will be used for nothing more than to pay interest on the debt. This has got to be dealt with. Senator Schumer has said that, he wants to put there's votes for a clean debt limit. I don't know where he's getting his information, because there aren't the votes for a clean debt limit. What we do know is that in 7 of the last 10 negotiations on the debt limit, there have been budgetary reforms. So 70% of the time the debt limit gets lifted, there has been a discussion, conversation around, and a negotiation about budgetary and policy reforms. That's what needs to happen this time. And that's supported by the American people. Polls show that 65% of the American people believe that you shouldn't raise the debt limit without doing something about the debt. And so that's where the American people are, and clearly that's where we are. And I just hope that in the next few days, hopefully by the time when this meeting happens on May 9th, we can see serious and real progress, or else the administration will be the first administration ever to have to deal with a default on the debt, because a clean debt limit is not going to happen. And I think they need to understand that, get serious about sitting down at the table. And if the X date actually is June 1, that brings an additional sense of urgency to this situation. We need to get there, and hopefully the administration will finally pick up the ball and start going to work and addressing this important issue.